Guys, welcome to Talking Money with Nozi, personal finance made simple. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best savings accounts in South Africa. But before I tell you about the best savings accounts, I want to explain the difference between saving and investing first, because people use these words interchangeably as if they mean the same thing. They don't mean the same thing, guys. Saving is the process of putting a portion of your money aside for use in the short term. By short term, I mean money that you need back in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, or even 2 years. Basically, anything less than 5 years. Saving is a low risk strategy, and the purpose for saving is to preserve your money and provide a safety net in case of unexpected expenses or emergencies. Savings accounts, money market accounts, fixed deposit accounts are some of the common ways of saving money. Because saving money is low risk, it usually gives low returns as well. But investing, on the other hand, involves using your money to buy assets like shares, unit trusts, exchange traded funds, or real estate, for example, with the expectation of earning a higher return than savings in the long term. And by long term, I mean 7 years, 10, 15, 20 years or more. Investing carries more risk than saving because of the possibility of losing your money. But investing usually gives higher returns than saving. Saving is for your short-term needs, while investing is for your long-term needs. It is very important to understand this difference so that you allocate your money properly. For example, if you want to go on holiday next year, the best place to put your money would be a savings account, because your time is short and you can't afford to take too much risk with that money by buying shares or property, for example. But if you have young kids and you want to invest for them so that you can pay for their varsity fees in the next 15 years or so, you can afford to take more risk and buy shares or ETFs, for example, because if the stock market goes down this year or even next year or even the next year, you still have many more years ahead for your shares to recover and make a profit. Saving and investing are two very important financial strategies that can help you build wealth and achieve your financial goals. However, they are different in terms of their goals, risks, and returns. I've seen a lot of people saying very negative things about saving. They say things like saving is for losers, or saving is a complete waste of time because the banks only pay you very little interest. Just ignore that. Before you start investing, you have to master the art of saving. Some people want to jump straight into investing before they even learn how to save. It's the same thing as trying to skip primary school and go straight into university. Saving is the foundation of managing money well. It is important to understand that investing is excellent for the long term, but saving is excellent for the short term, and all of us need to have both. Let me mention the 4 benefits of saving for your short-term needs. The first benefit is that saving helps you to build your emergency fund. An emergency fund is an important part of personal finance because it helps you to prepare for unexpected expenses like a job loss, a sudden car repair, or a medical emergency without having to get into debt. The second benefit of saving is that saving helps create financial security. Having a solid savings cushion is going to give you peace of mind and a sense of financial security. You're going to sleep better at night knowing that you've got a backup plan in the form of cash. The third benefit of saving is that it helps you to avoid debt. If you have money saved, you won't need to rely on credit cards, personal loans, or omashonisa to cover unexpected expenses. Avoiding debt helps you to avoid paying high interest and the fees that come with debt. The fourth benefit of saving is that it helps you to achieve your short-term goals, whether it's a deposit for your car, a deposit for your house. Having money saved can help you to achieve your short-term goals faster and with less stress. Okay, now let's talk about the best savings accounts in South Africa. All right, guys, I am showing you the best interest rates for savings accounts using a website called Rate Compare. This website was created by a guy called Walter. Thank you so much, Walter. If you're watching this, we really appreciate it. I'm going to leave a link to this website so that you can check it out later for yourself as well. So we start here. It says here are the highest paying savings accounts for a 5,000 Rand deposit in South Africa. So don't be scared, guys. The minimum deposits for many of these accounts are 1 rand. So you don't necessarily need to save 5,000 rand as a starting point. You can start with 1 rand, 100 rand, etc., depending on the account. Coming in at number 1 is the FNB savings account with an interest rate of 6.05% annually. So guys, whenever you see an interest rate, it is an annual interest rate. If you want to calculate a monthly rate, take this annual rate and divide by 12. So let's go and look at FNB. If your balance is between 1 rand and 19,999 rand, your interest is 6.05%. And of course, the interest increases as your balance increases as well. Next in line is the Time Bank Goal Save. Personally, this is where I save money for my emergency fund. So let's have a look at the Time Bank Goal Save. The nice thing about Time Bank is that it's quite unique, right? They don't have physical buildings or walk-in offices. You actually do everything online. Even when you open your account, you open it online at Pick n Pay or at Boxer. Time Bank has got what are called goal saves. Goal saves are savings pockets that you activate if you want under your profile. So when you open a Time Bank account, you get your profile, and in your profile, you can activate goal saves. You can have as many as 10 active goal saves, but the maximum amount of money that you can deposit into your goal save is 100,000 rand across all 10 goal saves. So let's say you've got 10 goals that you're saving money for. In each of those 10 goal save accounts, the maximum you can put is 10,000 rand. And then another interesting thing is that the interest increases with time. So in the first 30 days, when you deposit money into your goal save, you're going to earn 4%. Of course, remember, because it's an annual rate, you have to divide by 12. After 30 days to 90 days, the interest rate is bumped up to 5% annually. After 90 days, the interest rate is bumped up to 6%. The other thing is that when you give them notice and tell them that you want to withdraw your savings, if you give them 10 days notice, they will add an additional 1% interest on top, which will bump you up to 7% interest. And then again, they say if your salary is paid into Time Bank. So if you change where your salary is paid from your current bank into Time Bank, they promise you a 10% interest on your goal save. Let's go to number 3, which is Mercantile Bank. The minimum deposit for Mercantile is 1,000 rand. So if we go right here, it's a call account. So minimum initial savings is 1,000 rand. So as you can see, it says that your balance between 0 to 99,999 rand, you're going to earn an annual interest of 6%. So those were the top 3. Next in line, number 4 is Standard Bank Pure Save. Minimum deposit is 1,000 rand for an interest of 4.8% annually. African Bank Savings Pocket is number 5 with an interest rate of 4.5%. Minimum deposit is 1 rand. Number 6 is Bidvest Bank Call Account. Minimum deposit 1,000 rand with an interest of 3.95%. African Bank My World at number 7. Minimum deposit 1 rand, interest of 3.5%. Number 8 is African Bank Power Pocket. Minimum deposit 1 rand, annual interest of 3.5%. And lastly, Capitec Savings, minimum deposit 0, annual interest of 3.5%. So these were the accounts for small balances, right? Let's move on to slightly bigger balances. So here are the highest paying savings accounts for a balance of 50,000 rand or more. Number 1 is Nedbank Money Trader. The minimum deposit is 50,000 and you get an interest of 7.3% annually. Number 2 is Sasfin Call Account, minimum deposit of 20,000 rand, and annual interest of 7.2%. Number 3 is FNB Savings Account, minimum deposit of 25,000 and an annual interest of 6.75%. Next is Standard Bank Money Market Call Account. Guys, this is where I have my other emergency fund. I'm just lazy, of course, to move it to any other bank. Standard Bank Money Market Call Account, minimum deposit is 20,000 and an annual interest of 6.3%. Number 5 comes Time Bank. Number 6, Mercantile. Number 7, Bidvest Bank Call Account. Number 8, Standard Bank Pure Save. Nedbank Money Market Investment Account comes in at number 9. African Bank Savings Pocket comes in at number 10. Number 11 is Discovery Demand Savings Account. Number 12, Capitec Savings. Number 13, African Bank My World. And number 14, African Bank Power Pocket. Let's move on to even bigger balances like 100K or 200K, etc. Number 1 is Absa Cash Invest Tracker. Minimum deposit is 100,000 Rand and you earn an interest annually of 7.9%. Number 2 is Nedbank Money Trader. Minimum deposit is 250,000 Rand for an annual interest of 7.75%. Number 3 is Standard Bank Money Market Select. Minimum deposit of 250,000 Rand, annual interest of 7.75%. Then comes FNB Money Maximizer, minimum deposit 100K, interest of 7.25%. Number 5 is Investec Prime Saver Account, minimum deposit 100K, interest of 7.25%. Investec Money Fund Tracker, minimum deposit of 250K, interest of 7.22%, and on and on and on. So basically, as you can see, it is important to shop around when you are looking for a savings account, depending on how much money you want to save, because these savings accounts are not created equal, as you have already seen. Luckily, we've got Walter who created this website, because remember guys, another thing is that interest rates on savings accounts change when the repo rate changes. If the repo rate increases, in most cases, the interest rates on your savings will increase as well. But if the repo rate drops, then some savings accounts also drop their interest rates. So it's important to check all the time, because these rates are not fixed. They can change at any moment. Now, let's talk about tax on interest. An important thing to remember is that any interest that you earn that is above 23,800 is taxable if you are younger than 65 years old. If you are older than 65, any interest that you earn that is above 34,500 is taxable. In summary, saving is a low risk, low return strategy for building an emergency fund or preserving your money to use in the short term. Investing is a higher risk, higher return strategy for growing your wealth over the long term. It's important to have a balanced approach and allocate some of your money towards both savings and investments, depending on your financial goals, your risk tolerance, as well as your time horizon. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as always. Also, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my channel for more financial tips in the future. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye guys.